Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Mysticall. This is the first Monk Monday of Shadowlands, and if you don't know what that is, you send any clips you have, any gameplay to this email right here, and I just go by in order by which I get the emails, and I critique your gameplay. It's that simple. I'm gonna try to make these videos they used to be an hour, but I don't think a lot of people watched. So I'm gonna do like 15 minutes to 20-minute videos, and you can send me anything you have, any gameplay, any MMR. I don't care if you're 1400, 3K, 2200. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how bad you play. It doesn't matter. No one's gonna judge you. Okay? I used to be bad. I promise. No one's gonna judge you here. And if they do, they're blocked from the channel. It's really that simple. So don't worry about anyone talking poorly about your gameplay at all. Okay? Please. This is my favorite thing to do out of my entire channel. This is my favorite thing to do. So please send them to the email, and yeah, every Monday I do this. As long as I have gameplay, I'm doing it. So if you send me gameplay, it can be the same person over and over again. It doesn't matter. Today we actually have Booscuits, who's the first of Shadowlands, watches the stream and sent me 5 games. Well, let me see, 5 games right here. Let me pull them all over. And he says, I'm thinking about taking, I think I'm taking too long to debate on whether I need to stay at a distance and heal or try to fist weave, and I'm committing to neither. Just a few of the 1,000 things I do wrong in these, bro. Don't worry. Trust me. We'll just one thing at a time. Like, it's okay. I also haven't watched a single one of these, so we're just going to go in. We're just going to see what we're doing, and don't worry about it. But I do have a short answer for you, and that is don't fist weave against double DPS. 100%. Damage is really high right now, man, so it's you really just want to chill back. You really just want to hang back and kind of just not really. Let me mute all these. Yeah, let's just mute these. And yeah, you really trust me, you really just want to hang back. Versus healer DPS, it's really not that big a deal. You can normally, depending on the DPS, you can normally do some damage, but versus double DPS, damage is so high. Yeah, arms balance and hold. Oh no, you can't fist weave versus any of these. Damage is just way too high. You can't. I look who you're talking to. I wish I could fist weave. I wish I could be in there doing damage, but I can't. Damage is too high. It's way too high. It sucks. Oh, sorry. I thought spacebar was gonna make it pause. I guess I'll just. Okay. So we have. It looks like. Let me see the talents real quick. Let me see if I can see the talents. I thought I saw them. Okay. Mistrap's good. Chi Torpedo's good. Manatee's good. Ring of Peace is good. Healing Elixirs is good. Chi-Ji is a little weird. It can work if they're training you, and you can use it as a freedom, grapple weapon, drop the counteract magic, get the grapple weapon, and I would almost use Refreshing Breeze. I would drop Refreshing Breeze for Eminence because I have a good feeling they're going to try to target you, and I don't know what we're playing with. It looks like we're playing with the Windwalker. Okay, so we're playing double monk. That's good. Okay, at least one of the classes you're playing with, it's good. All right, so that's good. So let's see how this goes. Prot Pally Arms Warrior. Yeah, it's I've lost to this at like 2300, man, so this is tough. It's tough. I'd be surprised if they didn't train you. There's incap on the Holy Pally, or Holy Pally, basically Holy Pally on the Prot Pally there. I don't know if we got a port down. I don't see our buff. No, so we didn't get a port down. Very first thing, straight out of the gates, this map's a little awkward. Put a port down right here, right there. Put the gate down there. And then, I don't know if we have a statue up, but make sure you get a statue. Oh, no, we're playing Chi-Ji. Never mind, then. We're playing Chi-Ji. Okay. But make sure you get a port down. Very important. Put it right in the middle of the map is fine. And jump down and then port up. Kind of like Blade's Edge. You just keep doing that over and over again. Essence Font. Oh, okay. We're using Ancient Teaching to the Monastery. Okay. All right. Sorry about this OneDrive thing, too. Maybe I can sign in real quick. All right, cool. I signed in. All right. So it looks like we're using Ancient Teaching to the Monastery. I've tested this once or twice. The healing is there. It's just not a smart heal. There's Bop, so you cannot hit into Bop. So that means, I believe this is the Warrior. This looks like the Warrior. So you can't do damage to the Warrior right now. There's nothing you can do. Great job switching to the Prot Pally here. Good job with knocking the Warrior off the edge. Now there's Blade Storm. Okay. And then, see, here's the issue right here is that we don't have a port. Like, that's the only thing. Maybe we bopped Karma. I think they bopped Karma. But, there's Cocoon. You got Kick. It's fine. Essence fine here. You also have a healing elixir as well. So you could use that for some instant healing. Nice job with that. Yeah, and now we have Ancient Teachings of the Monastery. And I would just go in and do some damage, honestly. Great job. There's Fortifying Brew as well. Your Windwalker needs to kite a little bit. He is kind of taking some damage. Good healing. Man is looking tough. Double leg sweep is beautiful. Ancient Teachings of the Monastery going in to do some damage. Feared Full, that's fine. Do some damage. We also have Disarm. Disarm on the Warrior. So here's what you can do with Disarm. If you want to stop damage, Disarm the Warrior. If you want to stop the off healing from the Pally, Disarm the Prot Pally, because they need to generate Holy Power to get the big Word of Glory heals. But if you disarm them, they can't actually generate the Holy Power. So if you want to stop the healing after Bubbles down, you can disarm the Prot Pally, which is probably what I would do. Just because their healing is crazy. But yeah, damage, I mean, your healing's fine. Your mana is a little tight. It might get a little rough. The biggest issue right now that I'm seeing is you don't have a port down. That's really the biggest issue. I'm looking at buffs, I don't see it, and they're training you to the ground. So I would definitely try out putting a port in the center of the map. And then Ancient Teachings in the Monastery is okay, but versus this, I would definitely say Sephuz is better, just because it stops a CC on you, and they have mostly just stuns, and they're most likely going to train you to the ground. So it's just a realization. Incap there breaks because we're on it. Definitely, probably treat this matchup, and this is what I do, and this is what I tell my warrior, and this is how we play it. Treat this matchup like this is a Holy Paladin. That's really what we do. That's our mindset going into these Prot Pally games is, so just try to CC the Pally and focus on damaging the warrior, and then use your disarm on the Prot Pally. It's almost like a silence. That's kind of what I think about. Oh, nice. That was a port. Okay. Didn't go very far with it, but that's okay. You got a port down, which is nice. This might be spear, so be careful. All right, really good job. I haven't seen a Ring of Peace. I think we're playing it. Windwalker die, but I don't know if we used Ring of Peace at all. I don't really know. Oh, we used one Ring of Peace. Okay. At 24. Okay. Honestly, this is normally how these matchups go. Prot Pallies are really difficult, but just keep in mind to just CC him as much as you can, especially when they're training you. And also try to dispel the Hodge. I don't know if we have dispel, but and then we also have disarm that we didn't use all game. Just like I said before, if you want to stop damage, disarm the warrior. If you want to stop the healing, disarm the Prot Pally. And honestly, it wasn't that bad of a game. You got the warrior down low once, which was pretty good. Prot Pallies just have a lot of healing. And yeah, make sure you get the port down, of course. Make sure you get the port down. Very important. That way you don't have to waste Cocoon at the start here, because if you just roll off the edge here, I know it's a little scary right now. Like, you get low, but you have double healing elixir. Warrior got knocked off the edge. So I know that you trinketed that. Maybe you did. But see how, like, right now you could just port it. We used all of our cooldowns right here, all at once. We used our trinket, our fortifying brew, healing elixir, and I'm pretty sure even life cocoon. Yeah, so we use everything here. I think this was like the biggest part of the game. It's just like we used everything in this opener when all you had to do, or could have done, is just roll off the edge and then port. Especially since he didn't have Kyrian Spear. So just remember, like, port is very, very important. It's the first cooldown you should use when you're being trained, and it prevents you from having to use other cooldowns. So yeah, just make sure port. That's number one. All right, what do we got here? We got at least Shaman, Resto Shaman. All right, keeps doing that. If I do this, oh, okay, there we go. Okay, at least Shaman, Resto Shaman, double purge. is kind of rough. But let's see what we got. It looks like we're committed to the Chi G, which is fine. I really haven't tested ancient teachings yet. I did it 1 or 2 games. Dampen harm. Yeah, I could see how dampen harm. Honestly, all three of these could work in this situation. So, yeah, these work. Dampen harm in case. Wait, what just happened? All right. Arms. Okay, arms warrior balance druid. I'm so confused. Okay, arms warrior balance druid. Zen Focus Tea is perfect. You want to go Disarm and then Counteract Magic for your PvP talents. My thought process is Zen Focus Tea, so you can maybe Zen Focus Tea or Root Beam. And then Disarm is really good. If you get Root Beamed, you can just Disarm the Warrior. And then Counteract Magic, because they have no purges. So the Counteract Magic stick, they do a lot of passive healing. So if you're stuck in a, Intimidating Shout, the Fear, or in a Root Beam, or a Cyclone, or like a Stormbolt, it's a lot of passive healing. And the reason why I absolutely would not take Chi-Ji or push in at all is because Arms Warriors, they just do so much damage, especially if they have the Spear. They do a lot of cleave with Blade Storm. They just have a lot of like cleave damage. So, and as soon as they get pressure, they just ride that to execute and killing somebody. So, this is definitely a matchup where I would not use Chi-Ji or Ancient Teachings, because you're going to get cleaved very hard. Very, very hard. So just be careful. Maybe it's possible. Get a port down. Perfect. Statue down. We don't have a statue. All right, Renewing Mist. Make sure you put Renewing Mist on yourself as well. You and your teammate. Both of them. Also, try to get keybinds for targeting. I only mentioned it once, but getting keybinds for targeting your teammates and yourself is so important. Because right now, you're looking right here to make sure your mouse is on the target instead of right here, where this warrior is leaping onto your face. All right, there's the leap onto you, Root Beam onto you. Be careful of this guy. You see me trolling? Be careful of this guy. Great in cap. There's Barkskin. He's a kill target now. Nice job. All right, you survived. You survived pretty much the first go, because is that Incarn? It looks like Incarn to me. Maybe it's not. He's just balanced druid. And now the warrior just keep something to keep in mind. I don't want to go too fast here. The warrior just leaped to get to you, and he just used a charge to get to you. So if you port, he has no mobility to get to you. None. So keep that in mind. I would just port instantly right now. Especially before the Stormbolt. I think this is the Stormbolt animation right here. So you're going to get Stormbolted. Yeah. Just keep in mind that after the Stormbolt, you can port, but it looks like you're going to have to Trinket because we kind of took some damage in the first go. So, like, just roll. Healing Elixir. You could also Healing Elixir while rooted, by the way. So, you see, if you're taking damage right now in this Root Beam, which you are, you can Healing Elixir and not even be worried when you roll out. And then this is also why Disarm is really good, because when you're Root Beamed, you can also Disarm. So you could Disarm the warrior, Healing Elixir to heal yourself, and you'll be fine. But now I think we have to Trinket this, and now we're out of range of our port. Port back. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That works. Yeah. Looks like Revival there as well. Yeah, throw a hot on yourself. Yeah, perfect. Good. Renewing Mist right there. Use Ring of Peace when the warrior gets to you. Beautiful in cap. He might have Zerka Rage. He does. That's fine. Intimidating Shout is fine. Touch of Death. Somehow that guy just lives. Yeah, Frenzy Regen. We're at Ancient Teachings right now, so I don't really mind this. You're on DR for stuns. There's Convoke there. Just kill him. Solid game. But I would say the most important thing, and it's right when you're Root Beamed and 2 people or even like 3 people in 3s are attacking you, it's really easy to freak out. But just know that you can do things while Root Beamed, even though you're silenced. Again, you could leg sweep this warrior. What you could do if you're playing Disarm in this situation is you can leg sweep the warrior. 100% he trinkets because they lose if they don't kill you fast. Disarm the trinket. Healing elixirs to heal yourself. And that's how you deal with Root Beam. It seems like you can also Vial while Root Beamed as well. So, like, that's crazy. That's awesome. So just know that even though you're silenced in a Root Beam, there's still a bunch of things that you can do to stay alive, but good job staying alive there. All right, so now we got Windwalker and Holy Decay. This is one I would actually fist weave in, just because I wouldn't fist weave. I'd use Chi-Ji as a freedom. Yeah, I would use it as a 3-minute freedom pretty much. But it's still really good. Be careful when if you're gonna fist weave. Oh, it keeps doing that. Sorry. If you're gonna fist weave, you want to go in after leg sweep. Very, very important. If you go in before leg sweep, that Windwalker is gonna have a field day with double leg sweep. So just after leg sweep, push in 100%. So right now, just like chill, chill. I haven't, there's, oh wait, is there the leg sweep? He already leg sweeped? Oh, perfect. All right, now go in and do some damage. Yeah, pump. You right now, you do not have the ancient teachings of the monastery buff. I don't know if you're running the legendary or not, but you don't have it. No, you don't have it. So all this damage you're doing, like I see that you have Chi-Ji, or you don't even have Chi-Ji up. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, you do have Chi-Ji. I don't know where your buffs are. Maybe you, I don't. Oh, here we are, right here. Yeah, I don't. You didn't have ancient teachings up, so it's trouble for sure. Also, you have a free enveloping mist right here. Yeah, no, use that on yourself, especially with Cocoon up. I would use that free enveloping mist. Nice, good. Kill the Death Knight. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, you didn't have that buff though. Yeah, we get it at the end here, but we didn't have it before. I think that's why you guys dropped so low. Pretty sure. Yeah. Also, you have Disarm, and you can disarm the DK to heal. Don't get too overwhelmed. I feel like you're trying to do a lot at once. Just like, if you're falling behind, I don't think fist weaving is really that good for when you're falling really behind, because you need to essence font, they need to push in, they need to leg sweep, or you need to rise a sun kick, hopefully get a heal. So just, when basically after the other team is done doing their go and you're healing through it, use a Mana Tea essence font and then do some damage. Oh, is this Kid? I think I know him. Yeah, also you have Disarm, so just know that if you're really starting to take some damage, starting to take some heat, you could always disarm the DK. When you get kicked here, boom, right here. Disarm the DK is pretty good. And I don't know what this, I don't know if we got leg swept. We got kicked here, and then you can disarm the DK. Oh, it's asphyxiate. Okay, yeah. And then I would say overall, the best time to fist weave is after when you're on DR. So after they stun you, after you're done being silenced, after you're done being polyed, after you're done with any DRs, push in and then do some damage. It's really helpful. This, you guys lived, which was nice. Thankfully DKs just die, but yeah, just remember, don't freak out. You had a free enveloping mist here. Use it on like yourself with Cocoon to get the extra healing. Use it on your Windwalker because he's pretty low. And you have Disarm. You also have your Vial. So you got cooldowns. You also have Incap. Maybe Incap Fist of Fury if it's getting a little close. But just basic level, not bad at all. Fist weaving definitely takes time. It definitely takes time to get used to. And then I also think they got a lot of pressure because I don't know if you didn't notice, but you didn't have ancient teachings of the monastery up here. So all the rising sun kicks you did and like the tire palms you did to generate your ancient teachings in the monastery, or your teachings in the monastery. I think it's just like, yeah, it just wasn't healing, so it sucks, but you guys lived, so that's really good. Repalia and Holy DK. Oh, this is a short game. I know how this, I feel like I already know how this ends. Don't worry. First Hodge. Let's see. Nice. All right, there's Crane. All right. Well, let's definitely port. Nice revival there. Yeah, it seems about right. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. Let's break this down. So we have a Rep Pally and Holy Decay. I would absolutely not play Ancient Teachings versus this. If you want a Chi-Ji, you can. It's actually a really good freedom versus Death Knights. So absolutely play Chi-Ji. Do not play Ancient Teachings into this. Play Sephuz because they have stuns and you die in stuns and they're going to try to kill you. And I think that they'll kill you faster than your Windwalker can kill them. Death Knight is definitely the target you want to go with. So I would definitely go with that. Great stun there. That his whatever his shield of vengeance, I believe it's called. I could be off though. It absorbs damage, so great job for your Windwalker to not hit into the Rep Pally. Ret Trinketed. So honestly, right now they're on you. This team is literally trying to kill you. What I would do right off the bat, I would port right now. Port, roll across the arena. So I would port and then roll to like this platform once they start chasing you. And you want to just stay very far away. This is burst cooldowns right here. So yeah, roll away is good. You also have a vial. I don't know if I don't know if you're in your soulbind you went with like the hot, but I think now is probably a really good time to use vial. I would definitely say. Also your auction of Glimmerhoof leg guards, they kind of expired. Hopefully they sell. This is, by the way, no. Yeah, this is wings. So I'm not even kidding when I say this. My mentality is this team is literally trying to kill me. And in real life, if someone's trying to kill me, like I wouldn't, I wouldn't, run back towards them. I'd at least like kite him out a bit. And then, if I had to, like go back in and take him down. But this guy has wings and this is a one shot right here. This is when I see wings, I see one shot. Don't run back into them. Even though you're playing Ancient Teachings in the Monastery, I don't think you can out heal a Rep Pally's damage right now. So right here is really good. Oh, yeah. We use the curing ability. Perfect. Right here is really good. You're kiting the Ret really well. Do not run back into him. You want to run away. Far away. Very far away. Or if you're going to at least disarm the Ret. Play disarms versus Red is really good because this guy trinketed the first leg sweep on him, so he wouldn't have trinket for the disarm. But do not run into him. Yeah, that's just how holy Rep Pallies are right now. So run. That's pretty much it. When I do twos with my warrior, pretty much whenever we see wings, we just use our cooldowns because after wings, Rep Pallies are like, they're really not that scary. They're really not. So just live the wings, run far away. If they swap to your Windwalker, just life cocoon and run away. That's it. That's all it is. And then play disarm. Definitely play disarm versus Rep Pallies. And Chi-Ji's fine because of Chains of Ice from the Death Knight, but I would definitely play Sephuz versus this and not Ancient Teachings, just because they just do so much damage and they have stuns and you can die in any Hodge because you sit the full Hodge. Are you Orc? I don't know if you're Orc or not. It kind of looks like it. I don't know if I see a racial on here. I don't know if you're Orc or not. I can't really tell. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Stuns, Rep Pallies are tough right now. All right, we got Sub Rogue. Okay, we got Sub Rogue. What do we got? Mage? A Marksmanship Hunter. Okay. All right, let's see the talents we choose. Definitely Disarm. Definitely Zen Focus Tea is really good. Disarm and Refreshing Breeze. So drop counteract magic for grapple weapon. Nah. Chrysalis seems like a good idea. The problem is that this game isn't going to go probably longer than a minute and a half. That's like my mentality. There's just no way. Either you guys are going to die in the opener or you guys are going to get a kill really fast. There's not really much in between. Good Dampen Harm here. Dampen Harm works. Dampen Harm's good. All right, let's see. Maybe one shot the rogue, leg sweep, full leg sweep. Get him. Okay. Here we go. I have full faith. Port down. Perfect. Statue. No statue because we're playing Chi-Ji. Oh, wait. We're Blood Elf. Absolutely play Sephuz. Absolutely play Sephuz into any team that has double stuns. Absolutely. If you're sitting full Hodges, my friend, you're gonna get crushed. So definitely play Sephuz versus Rep Hallies. Alright, we're trying to get the rogue, and oh, Hunter's out. Puts down a tar trap. Flares out. I don't know who he's trying to flare. Monk walks in. Definitely want to get a disarm on that. Alright, you definitely want to dispel your Windwalker ASAP. Like 100%. Alright, we're going in with damage. Leg sweep on the rogue. Rogue's trinket it's at. Definitely just want to port. No. Yeah, see, the first thing when you're being trained, Life Cocoon is very important because you could use it on yourself or your teammate if they're in trouble, as opposed to just porting. Plus, that has what, a 1.5, 2-minute cooldown. So right here, he opens you. We trinket. It's Shadow Blades. That's okay. That's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. Your first thought though is when they're CCing your DPS, they're not going to CC them and then try to kill them. They're going to CC your DPS and then try to kill you. So my first thought here is, okay, let me just Fortifying Brew, because they're obviously going to open you, right? So just Fortifying Brew as soon as they CC your DPS, and then you don't have to trinket this. But we trinket, it's fine. That's okay. It's Shadow Blades, like it's fine. But right here, just port. That's it. That's the only cooldown you need. The rogue is so far away, he can't get to you. This is Shadow Dance, so it's his burst cooldowns, also his Shadow Blades. Hunter hasn't used any cooldowns, but he'll be LOS. And then all we have to do is port. And then you have healing elixirs. Oh, you have dampen harm, but you have your vial, and then you're just LOS. So you don't even need to worry about getting kicked. You just 2 globals, you're done. We port, or we cocoon here, and then we get kicked. So that's the reason why porting is so good, because you really can't get kicked when you're behind a pillar. Try to use your paralysis on the hunter since you guys are going on the rogue. All right, good job here. Oh, hard cast, definitely just soothing mist. Okay, that's fine. Good job. And now they go on your Windwalker because you don't have trinket and you have no life cocoon. Or maybe we just kill the rogue. I hate when that happens. I actually hate when that happens. There's karma. Kill the pod. Incap the hunter's perfect. Well done. Yeah. The biggest thing though from this game, I would definitely say, is just this opener. I understand the trinket. I probably would have trinketed myself, but I probably would have Fortifying Brewed as well, because if they're CCing my Windwalker, well, first of all, definitely dispel your Windwalker here. Definitely dispel your Windwalker ASAP, and then Fortifying Brew, because I think it's pretty obvious they want to go you. But absolutely do your best to just port, because we also dampen harmed. I think out of all these games, when people are focusing you, don't freak out, you know. Use your cooldowns, but don't use all of them at once, because right here we use Fortifying Brew. Yeah, we use Fortifying Brew, dampen harm, and our life cocoon. And instead of using all 3 of those cooldowns, all you have to do right here at 100% health is port. That's it. That forces them to either go on your Windwalker, or they're going to try to chase after you, and then they don't have any mobility to get away from your Windwalker. You know? Like, even now, you can just port and use your vial. And then we also Chi-Ji. But yeah, I mean, the games were pretty solid. Overall, though, I would definitely say Ancient Teachings is okay into, like, healer DPS versus double DPS. Damage is so high that I don't think it would work, unfortunately. Chi-Ji's good versus like DKs and maybe Windwalkers, maybe mages too, I don't know. But Ancient Teachings, just, it's rough. It's rough versus double DPS. The damage is so high, it just feels like kind of awful the whole time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all of the games. If you have any questions, let me know. And hopefully this isn't too long. Hopefully this is a fine, you know, amount of time. 30 minutes it seems. So hopefully 30 minutes and you enjoy it. Hopefully this is helpful. Hope you learned something. And that's pretty much it. Thank you, Booscuits, for submitting your gameplay. I really appreciate it. I'll have it written up, like, in the description, and I'll probably pin it. I'll put like what you can work on and like the critiques I found. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for submitting your gameplay. It was a pleasure, and that's pretty much it. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody. I'll see you later.